Welcome back to Lenz's Comic Corner, Classics as Non-Classics. This is episode number 479 and Doubleshot number 383. One Marvel trade, one DC trade. First up, it's X-Men Gold, Volume 1, Back to Basics, written by Mark Guggenheim, with artwork by a few different artists. Adrian Saif, for the first three issues, and the last three issues were basically done by R.B. Silva. I had heard something that apparently, I think it might have been the original artist, basically he was removed as the artist, basically at the issue 3 because of some very controversial Jewish subtext in here that apparently not a lot of people like very much. So he got removed and placed with somebody else. But the artwork doesn't really change all that much. This is just a continuation of Extraordinary X-Men. Except they swap out two people. They swap out Magic and Jean Grey for Rachel Grey and Kitty Pryde. Look, Kitty Pryde just recently came back from space, so at least she has a good reason to be here. Rachel Grey, this is something really interesting about her. First time she's featured on a team book since the end of X-Men Legacy Volume 1. Yeah, it's been a freaking long time. What has she been doing? Making sporadic appearances. I am not kidding. Yeah, basically for the past few years, she's made sporadic appearances, pop up now and again. I think her most recent appearance that she made was actually about 2 years ago, prior to the series. Big one, basically, which appeared toward the end of the Amazing X-Men series. I kind of wish that series came back, and along with the Uncanny X-Men. I'll basically do a special episode of Marvel needing more X titles. Yeah. But not bad lineup. But yeah. But there's a small problem I have with this particular thing. In here we have somebody who's a woman named... What is her name? A woman by the name of Linda Neese, and she's head of the Heritage Initiative. And she is a bigot. I'm like, seriously? And she's calling for mutant deportation. I am not kidding about this. She is seriously calling for that. I'm like, why? Okay, why did Guggenheim think it was a good idea to bring it back? Okay, this has not been a big thing in X-Men comics. Probably not for a few years. And for good reason. It's an outdated concept. And yet, drag it back up again. Oh yeah, and she basically financially backs a group of, well, former New Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, basically. Now, I should point out, though, first thing that this new X-Men team does, basically, the X-Men had moved to Central Park. Yeah, the X-Men actually moved to Central Park after the events of IVX. So yeah, Kitty Pryde is now the leader of the X-Men. Storm stepped down, and Kitty Pryde, first time ever she's ever leader of the team. And in the first issue, the team takes on Terroractus Tamer. First time he's made a physical appearance since the short-lived Drax series by CM Punk and Colin Bunn. Yep, and that's only in the first issue. And Kitty Pryde does something she never done before. Phasing a skyscraper through one skyscraper through another. It's pretty amazing if she actually did that. Let's see. There's a guy calling for about back rent, which is kind of silly. Annual basically is in here for a lot of the time. Yeah, and of course, and now we have a new Brotherhood. Consisted of a Pirate, a Avalanche, Magma, Mask, Morlock, and some alien guy, which I think they explore here a little bit later on. But yeah. And they fight this Brotherhood for roughly a couple issues, and plus also we get appearance by HydraCap. Yep, HydraCap shows up in here. And we also get appearance by... this issue also had set up for a future storyline involving this guy, only known as the Mutant Killer. I don't think they reveal who this guy is, but they do explore him later. Yep. And then after the first few issues, and then for pretty much the second half, they bring back Gambit. First time, and that's only for the first half of the series. First half of the first three issues. Now we have issue 4, The Return of Gambit. First time since his verse series with Deadpool. Yeah, this is his second appearance he's made post Secret Wars. Not joking. Yeah, in the period of, I think it's been roughly about 2 years since All New X Factor ended, and of course now he's in Astonishing X-Men, which is great. This by far is his second series he's appeared. He appeared for these few issues to take on a this thing here, a Sentinel. Oh, I love this cover. This cover looked like I think it's a nod to some classic X-Men cover, which one it was. Also, he's basically hired to steal this thing by a woman named Olivia Trask. This is her right here. She actually mentions she's the granddaughter of Bolivar Trask, the guy who made the Sentinels. Which, okay, I get the fact, yeah, she's the granddaughter of the guy. So, what? Bolivar Trask basically, when you see him in the original appearance, he looks like a guy probably in his 40s, 50s-ish. And yet, this woman is practically in her 20s or 30s. Yeah, you look at her, she's probably in her 20s or 30s. That's probably my guess. Yeah, and pretty much, yeah, they pretty much have it where they fight this Sentinel for the last few issues. And it's a pretty fun set of issues. And of course, Peter wants to get back with not Peter. Colossus really wants to get back in relationship with Kitty Pryde. Not necessarily want to at the moment, but yeah. And of course, this happens. Storm and Gambit make out, despite the fact in the Black Panther book, Storm is getting back together with Black Panther, which I think is great. We also get guest star appearance by Amadeus Cho, Hulk, and Captain Marvel. Yep. There's that. Yeah, and really fun set of issues. But yeah, great set of issues. Don't like the fact that bigotry is back. Yeah, that's really stupid. It's kind of like a Shrek Star or something I don't really like. Like with that one, it was the whole Terrigen Mist basically preventing mutants from not having kids. I mean, killing out mutants die, that's nothing unusual. But having the Terrigen Mist reveal that they can't have kids, that was stupid. Really stupid. I'm not sure who thought it was a bright idea to do that. But these issues are really good. I love X-Men Gold for what it is. It's a great title. Great companion title to X-Men Blue, featuring the main team of X-Men. I will do a future video of why Marvel needs more X titles, because there's a boatload of characters who I think should get a spotlight in another book. Because here, only like Annul and I think maybe Rockslide still get basically some spotlight. But there's a boatload of X-Men characters. Heck, I think we need a series like Wolverine the X-Men come back, where you have a series focused on the students. Or I don't know, how about New X-Men? But that's for another video. I give this book a 9 out of 10. Oops. Alright. Next up is Superman, Volume 3, Multiplicity, containing Superman, Volume 4, issues 14 to 17, in number 1. I think it starts off with the annual. Basically, the annual is just a prelude to Superman Reborn. Just solving a plot thread from Superman Rebirth, where when Superman basically, this is before Rebirth, Reborn happened, whenever he touched the ground, basically like this very bright light happens. Basically, Swamp Thing comes in and actually fixes that problem. Basically, apparently the sun is way too much for Superman to handle. So basically, whenever he touches the ground, it really hurts the ground. So Swamp Thing sort of absorbs a lot of the sunlight from him and kind of fixes him. Which, okay, fine. And then we have Multiplicity, which is basically just, from what I've heard, supposed to be set up for Multiversity 2. I should point out, though, they do have an appearance in here by several different Superman. The first Superman you see in here is the Superman from Red Sun. Superman Red Sun. I have never read Red Sun. I've heard it's really good. But yeah, that's actually quite interesting. I mean, of all the Ultraverse Superman, this is the one you have first. Okay, that's great. Of course, he's not the only Ultraverse Superman pop up in here. We also have the Black Superman, who actually was president of the United States on his Earth, with Justice League Infinite, which I think is really good. The fact they brought these guys in. We also have Keenan Khan, who's Chinese Superman. Oh, we even have a cameo appearance by, you see this Superman down here? That is Val Zod, the Superman of Earth 2. For some reason, they don't bother to show him. I have no idea why. Also, there's one other very important Superman who shows up in here. Oh, look. Captain Carrot. I thought that was so cute, the fact Captain Carrot showed up. Yep. We also have a, let's see. Yeah, this guy's supposed to be the assassin version of Superman. Yep, we have that. Let's see, what else? We have version of Superman who's also Etrigan the Demon. Oh yeah, Aquaman. Yeah, just a female version of Aquaman. That's simply what she is. Yep. Let's see, what else? Oh, look! If you look at this Batman right here, I think that's Batman of Earth 1. Yeah, I think that's Batman of Earth 1 right there. Yeah, that's what I think that is. Let's see. There's one particular page I've got to show this. If I can find it here. Let's see. No, that's not it. There is a particular page that I thought would be really cool to show. Because, well, they reference this Earth. And why not? Let's see. I know I just saw it in here. Just gotta find it here. Let's see. Sorry it's taking a little bit, but I gotta do it. So let's see here. It showed very briefly. Here we go. Right here. Earth 12, The Batman Beyond Earth. Yep. I think that's supposed to be from the Batman Beyond TV show. Yeah. So they bring in that. There's also the Nazi version of Superman right here in the middle. Earth 16, I think this is supposed to be. This is my personal guess. I think Earth 16 is supposed to be. Oh look, it's blood type. Martian Manhunter. I think this is supposed to be up to time. I think this is supposed to be Young Justice Earth. Yeah, but this is one really great story. Yeah, Multiplicity only takes the 3 issues in this trade. The last story is just another issue that actually is set up for another storyline. That sets up Black Dawn, a really awesome storyline that starts issue 20. Yeah, that's actually not going to be in the next trade. Hopefully, I get a trade soon, basically of Superman Reborn. Alright, now the artists in here, aside from the fact that by Peter J. Tomasi and Patrick Gleason, the artwork done by Jorge Jimenez, who's also the artist for Super Sons, Ivor Reyes, Joe Perdo, Ryan Sook, Ed Baines, Clay Mann, Tony Daniel, Salvador Ferreira, Seth Mann, and Sebastian Filomura. This book is just really, really good. If you love Multiversity, you would love this book because this book is just a follow-up to it. Yeah. Just a, sort of a, even though it's set up for another thing, I'm not sure when Multiversity is supposed to come out. I've asked, I have no idea. Maybe next year or two, I have no idea. I get this book at 9.5 out of 10. It's really good. Nothing really wrong with that one. The only reason why that X-Men Gold doesn't get that, because the bigotry came back, which I thought was really stupid. Alright, so that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode. I will talk about another Mark Guggenheim series. Basically, I think it was his first X-Men series. I'll talk about basically the 2 trades of this pretty short-lived series in the next episode, which will be episode 480 and Doubleshot number 394. Okay, but until then, I will see you there. Bye.